Yes, this is Midweek Chat Attack. Yes, loud noises, loud noises.
Oh, God damn you, Nick Diaz, my poor ears.
Gonna take you back to the past.
To play to do some shit that sucks ass. Did you watch some How's it?
Buffalo. Take a diarrhea up on his ear.
You know, it's funny because you said buffalo. It totally fits in that sentence because of sentence structure and rules that vocabulary actually has set for itself.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah. We talked about this in the Midnight Chat Tag recently about how buffalo, you can make a whole sentence of just buffalo, 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 and yet actually, it's amazing.
It can be grammatically correct. People, if you don't know, search that up. It's actually some really good trivia. Maybe you can win that office quiz trivia that they actually be doing for the holiday season or Valentine's that's coming up. But people, welcome to the Midweek Chat Attack. I am glad you guys joined us tonight. It's actually going to be a fun time, just chilling, talk about some stuff. And also, don't forget that after the Midweek Chat Attack, the fun don't stop. The fun don't stop because, like I said, bi-weekly we do those anime nights. So after the Midweek Chat Attack, we're doing anime night right after this, bitch. And the fun thing about it,
what?
The cool thing about it,
what
is it? Fan choice. Everybody like instead of like a theme like we normally choose, you guys actually get to decide. So if you're actually going to participate in the anime nights, you can actually just choose one anime that you want to put on the lineup and stuff like that. No, we can't do that because I actually have a list right here.
I thought you got the newspaper. I was like, what the fuck is this trying to turn into?
The Guardian. What you should watch on anime night?
No, but I actually got it written down. Alan wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z. Rufus wanted to watch Outlaw Star, an anime. Jet wanted to watch some Prison School. That's gonna be gay as shit. And Jake wanted to watch Sergeant Frog. So yeah. So people, if you haven't chosen your animes, tell me in the chat or just wait until afterwards when we actually get in the anime night so I can actually write your suggestion down so I won't forget. And we can do that. So, but it's gonna be a fun fucking night.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be fun for y'all. I ain't gonna be in the anime bullshit. That shit's fucking stupid. I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys make fun of the ringside hangout all the time.
As fuck, bro. Fuck ringside hangouts. All about that anime night every Thursday.
What the fuck is that anime right?
I went country for a second because that's what that anime does to me. It just brings out country. Good boy.
I'm fucking wait. Asian is like, that's right. Yes.
I thought he was like needed some drugs, like some Adderall. Like
Adderall night.
Adderall night. Give me some pills.
Y'all gonna get suspended from your jobs tonight, man. Yes.
Pop the pills. No, but yeah, people, we're gonna be doing that. It's gonna be actually a fun night. But before that, like I said, we just gonna chill, hang out, and talk about stuff. And you know what? Before we actually add you guys into the call, just some few points I wanted to run over. But
you're laughing at?
No, because I'm laughing because Nick, why is your boss can't do basic web design? Like, what the fuck is up with the site?
Okay, anyway, so your YouTube channel, I'm fucking so tired.
That country voice done took over the Midnight Chat Tech. I done say, so give me a piece of tobacco so I make you on it, boys. Let's start the show.
Man, our new owner's Gary Aiken. Oh, good Lord have mercy.
Oh.
I'm just fucking. God damn, I scared the fuck out of Anthony with that one. People, yes, mid. What the fuck are we doing? Midweek Chat Attack, whatever. Is this midnight all over the place? God damn it. Anyways, all this shit over here, yeah. Let me know if you guys do something so I can put you guys there because I want y'all to be part of the whole fuck crew over there. Also too, man, ringside hangout. That shit's doing very, very good recently. Yes, you guys talking shit about wrestling, but it's on the way up, all the way up. And here's the thing too, Anthony's just dancing his ass off over here, man, just getting down with the sickness.
Do a crip walk. Do a crip walk.
I don't think he knows how to do a crip walk.
Anthony doing a crip walk. I wish he did.
When that shit was popular, he was playing Pokemon cards. I'm just saying. Like,
you ain't lying.
Yeah. No, man. Sunday, we're actually doing a pay-per-view discussion talking about Royal Rumble, so everyone check that shit out when you get a chance. And, man, Anthony's always busting his ass with these highlight videos, just putting one up after another. Look at that Donald Trump all shitty over there and whatnot. And, no, we're not talking about Trump tonight, people. Don't get excited because I have a fucking headache. I'm not in the mood for that shit.
I'm tired of that shit too, and I like politics.
But yeah, man. So yeah, the YouTube channel. Actually, go check that shit out. And Ganja, you know what? Since I brought up that whole thing, why don't you tell me about the chocolate?
The magical rules that keep everybody in place, unlike what Donald Trump is doing to this motherfucking place.
Okay.
Folks, here we have the beautiful rules that keep you entertained, also keeping the show organized. For instance, rule number 1: newcomers join the call first. We're all about that new fresh smell, and new people take priority because we want to hear them first. We just love to hear new people, man. Just bring your ass over and you can join the call. Rule number 2: do not talk over each other. It's plainly rude, gets annoying, and is rude content for later. People don't want to hear motherfuckers arguing over each other. That's why you can watch Fox News for that shit. Rule number 3: please no nudity. We have problems with people showing their ass cheeks, and it's usually not females, so keep to the rule. Please no nudity. Rule number 4: do not give anyone else the link. We have a planned show out like Disney, motherfucker. We have all the phases planned out for you guys. So don't give anyone the link. We don't plan for special characters we're not ready for. Rule number 5: read the rules and don't be a dick. I don't know if Allie's here, so I'm not gonna ask her.
I know we breaking kayfabe, but gotcha. That was probably one of the best times you actually read the rules. That was really good.
And I'm trying to fuck you up.
High right now. That's the best part.
No, that's not the reason why. Okay, but you know what? Actually, no. Let's throw him under the bus. Let's have someone outdo him.
I'm too big.
Ellie, what do you not? She
Yeah,
went
I'm
mute
here,
again.
but my dog's barking.
Okay, don't be a dick. There we go. Thank you, sweetheart.
I thought she said
She said you're welcome.
And headphones, wear them.
Oh yeah, wear the headphones. You guys probably wondering what kind of headphones. Well, I'll tell you what kind of headphones.
Beats by Dr. Dre.
No, these right here, accent wear. Wear these headphones. They're probably expensive. God damn it.
They suck.
Nico. No, I'm kidding. No.
Is this supposed to be Neko?
It's something else.
No.
Some anime bullshit.
God,
No, but
fuck you,
people, if you actually want to get inside the call, like you got the rules and everything like that, but if you actually want to get inside the call, you got to look on the left side of your screen. You're going to see a box or an oval that's actually blinking red and yellow, red and yellow. You click that oval, it opens up. You see a Google Hangouts link. You click that link and hop inside the call in a very presidential manner.
If you guys just dude, we can too.
Damn, Nick, you can't talk to me at all, bro.
Man, leave me alone.
No, he actually said it correctly. Yeah, leave my man alone.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm his man apparently.
Yeah,
I'll leave your boy alone.
Yeah, leave my boy alone. Yeah, got that fat ass.
Damn.
All right. I'm gonna get some more coffee.
We have to go there and go straight to Oz. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
Prison
God.
school is for later with anime night. Keep that shit in like anime night.
Oh
bro.
yeah, it's like Kaijo, Kiji. Where the fuck is that show you guys have?
Wow.
Motherfucker about to say Kaijo.
Hey, Adrian, can I grab your ass instead?
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like really fucked up tonight.
See,
more
me
than
and
usual.
Adrian did drugs before the show.
Hey, what's up with everyone tonight?
Oh no, I had a surprise
No
root
idea.
canal done last night.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
I
you
remember
went
you
to
saying
Dennis.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm like, I go to the dentist after work thinking, okay, I have to get a filling done. It sucks, but whatever.
Yeah.
I get in there and they start working and they're like, oh shit, yeah, you got more damage than we thought, so we're gonna have to do a root canal. I'm like, oh, great.
The funny thing is, they're trying to like trick her into going to the dentist because like, hey, I need to come over. We need to give you a filling. She's like, ooh, okay. And then
Wait,
and he's like, yeah, we're gonna fuck your shit up.
did like you just go in there just for like a cavity removal, or did they just like wind up just doing your whole mouth or something? Like, how did that go down?
Well, they went in to fix the filling because my old dentist really fucked everything up. And
Yeah, they do that.
they go in there and they're like, oh wow, yeah, you're either gonna have to have a root canal or they were gonna maybe take the tooth if I wanted to, but I'm like, no, it's like in the front, so I'm like, no, try to save it, whatever. But
Yeah.
like, god damn it.
Yeah, they just like started like open up your mouth and shit like a car. Like they start working on this shit. Like
I figure, well, I'm here, whatever.
they jack. They put this shit on the wheel jack.
I looked around some of those pallet jacks like.
You joke, but that's literally what they do.
You know what's kind of funny too is like when it happened, like the dentist was like, "That's what you get for talking shit about Transformers." Like,
Hey, I'd rather have that root canal than sit through another Transformers again.
Where the fuck is that picture from?
It's the dentist, the movie.
Dentist the movie.
Dentist the
Oh.
movie.
It's some horror movie that came out of that.
Oh, how the fuck you guys not know the
I actually
dentist?
think I've seen
No,
this.
I'm sorry.
It's such
Am
a
I
good
wrong
movie.
though? Is it
Hey,
a horror
I'm
movie
on
from
the
the
friend, Nick.
I
I've
think it
seen
is.
parts of the dentist only because I've been friends with horror buffs. So it's a real movie. I got you,
Yeah,
Nick.
where's Gary?
Yeah.
At? Like, you guys don't know what the fucking
It's in
dentist.
the-
Oh no, I thought that was like Steve Carell and shit from like Little Shop of Horrors, like because he was a dentist in that movie. Was
No,
it
like,
Steve
oh,
Carell? or
was
it
he?
the other guy?
No, who's that guy? Sean
Dr.
Penn. That was like
Gibbons
Sean
or whatever.
Penn.
I don't remember this.
Well, it was not Steve
What's up,
Carell.
Ruthless?
Oh, Ruthless, what's up, man?
Hey, Ruthless.
You're like, hey guys, hi. How you doing?
Down, bitches.
No, man, he's awesome. Yeah. Oh, damn,
No,
look at
yes.
that in the chat.
Yeah, that was fucking dentist and shit. No, but yeah, no, that's what I thought that picture was. I was just like, what the fuck was that from? Is that
No,
ketchup? Is that blood?
It's a little. Maybe I should have. I mean, because I'm tired, that's why I picked this particular picture because I don't give a fuck. But like, yeah, that movie's actually pretty disturbing.
I have seen that movie actually.
Yeah, no, it's good though. I mean, I think you guys should definitely check that out. And yeah, Gary's in the chat right now saying like, Nick, you should have asked me. It's like, yeah, well, you should have spelled should right. But
You should.
shoot me. You should ask me. I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. No, but people, because I want to actually ask Allie first, like, because she probably, you're a big
shit.
Star Wars fan. She's
Oh,
a big Star Wars fan. She's like the resident Star Wars fan. Did you hear the new news about The Last Jedi?
Yes.
Yeah, damn, somebody turned into Michael Jackson.
Hey, man, I'm also for Star Wars, but Allie, continue.
Well, yes, I did. I heard about the new title, for episode 8 or whatever. I think I really like it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's simple, yet like it gets the point across.
you explained it better than Mark Hamill because they asked that
Oh my
motherfucker.
god.
He was like, "How do you like the title?" He was just like, "It's simplistic." I was just like, "Damn."
No, that motherfucker started going deep, Anthony. I watched that whole interview. It's like, it's got a Last Samurai vibe. It's kind of like the Last Samurai.
So
It's about the last of the Jedi, so therefore, it's like the Last Samurai. Do you guys understand what I'm getting with this?
you know what that reminds me of?
Did you give Luke Skywalker some weed before he's got in that interview?
Dude, I've smoked out Mark Hamill plenty of times. Harrison Ford too, but I don't know what that shit was that night.
Yeah,
You know what that
I've
reminds
actually
me
been
of,
looking
though?
up this as well. So.
What reminds me of like Grace Randolph. You watch her videos and she'll have like a 20-minute discussion about a picture.
yeah.
It's the same thing. Like she looks way too deep into like a picture, just like with one person on it, just like posing, and that's it. She's like, yes, but is this person like, is their favorite color blue, or do they like spaghetti? Like,
They love space pizza. People want to know.
Did they use paprika on this dish, or maybe they use something like parsley?
But in Allie and Grace Randolph's defense, I actually am really curious what the pizza equivalent is in the Star Wars universe. Like, I'm just wondering, like, that shit. They have like those weird animals and whatnot. Like, what's their version of Domino's? Like, it's just, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Pizza, man. It's the same thing. It's just Domino's. They didn't even change it.
All the pepperonis have tentacles and shit.
Pizza's free.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I want to call some bullshit on it. Pretty much every single person in this call. That's you, all you motherfuckers. Maybe not you, Matthew, or Ruthless. Sorry.
I literally said nothing towards this.
Oh no, yes you have, because y'all were talking shit about Transformers the last night, and this is the exact same title. The
Okay,
exact
no,
same
Hey,
title.
okay,
The thing is,
before anybody else defends themselves, I just want to defend myself too. I actually like the fucking trailer, Nick.
No, but you talk shit about the name. Oh,
No,
y'all
I'm
talk
not
shit about
talking
the
shit
name.
about the name.
Who talks shit about the name?
I
Oh,
actually
you
like
were
it.
the first one, Alan.
No, I wasn't. I made fun of it. I made fun of it.
Speaking badly about Transformers' name.
Yeah. The name
Yeah, I
is
made
the
fun
last
of it
thing
calling
I
it the
was
Dark
with.
Knight.
It's not the name that we're like all just like, oh, whatever about Transformers. It's because the quality of those movies, sorry Nick, but most people think the quality of those movies are terrible.
I'm just
Versus
saying.
Suck.
Star Wars, The Force Awakens, most people, except for you know who, liked it. Loved it.
He who
Loved
shall
it.
shall not be
And in Rogue
named.
One, everyone really liked it too. So it's like, oh, this next Star Wars movie, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited because I liked the two beforehand after, it was bought out by Disney. So, yeah, that's the reason why people are excited.
No, I'm excited too, but I'm just saying it's just like for this particular group of people, okay? Adrian and I know like Alan's like I didn't say nothing, and all you guys saying he didn't say nothing. But yeah, y'all were talking shit. I remember the last time we brought this up, we're like, what kind of fucking name is The Last Night? I'm like,
No,
what?
I
It's The
like
Last
didn't
Night.
that
talk
words
shit about
were
the
the Dark
name.
Knight.
No, that's the thing. That's what's so funny. Is like you guys were saying that was just like Batman that was stealing off that shit. Like, is this not like the same type of thing? One of those like generic ass. And Star Wars has very generic names, just like Return of the Jedi, Revenge of the Sith. These are horror movie
Names
sequel
it
titles.
made up of things that it made up in its universe.
But like Nick,
Exactly.
this makes it better. This title is better because when you actually combined it with the first movie, The Force Awakens, it actually makes a really good sentence. The Force Awakens,
The Last Jedi. Yes, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
That was
Even though there's more than whatever. The name,
Anthony. Fucking man.
the name is kind of dumb, I don't think the name The Last Jedi is particularly good because so we have Luke Skywalker and then we have Rey. They're both Jedi.
No,
more than one.
so was Kylo Ren.
Hey,
Yeah, so is
man.
Kylo. Well, he's
I
Jedi
don't know.
can either mean singular or plural. So we
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
I didn't know
Wait,
that.
the plural. Wait,
But the last what? No, fuck that. No.
Whoa. Two things, Nick. Okay. Jedi is a singular word. Jedis would be the plural, and even if that was the case, the Last Jedi's is an improper sentence.
Yeah.
It's Jedi. It's just like
Jedi is plural and singular. They use it.
Yeah, but you can't
Yeah.
say the Last Jedi. That's like saying the last apples. Like
No.
you can't say that sentence.
But here's the thing, though. I just feel like
they are the last Jedi. Like
It's just
that
like
makes sense to
Jedi
me.
and Sith. Yeah. When they
Yeah.
said Return of the Sith, it was Sith is a singular and plural word, just like Return of the Jedi. Sith.
I'm sorry, Alan. I barely passed literature class, man. I can help you.
no, no, like I understand both sides and on top of that argument, but at the same time, it's like there's 3 Jedi, that are still alive. Kylo Ren, fucking.
Kylo Ren's a Sith.
Huh?
Kylo Ren's a Sith. Sith and Jedi are.
Well, he's on his way
Yeah.
back to the light side, though. Like, I mean, isn't he like? Isn't one of those things where like he just kind of like realized how fucked up being on the dark side is? And
I
then-
don't know. By the end of Force Awakens, he's pretty much on the dark side.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
what
think-
I got from it. I don't know.
That
About
was
you.
the whole thing, was that like he was conflicted because of a spoiler alert, killing his father. After he did that, that was kind of like an initiation, or that was his completed turn from the light side to the dark. Like he didn't think he had it in him, but he was able to do it. Like it's the complete opposite of like a Jedi turning to a Sith. It's a Jedi turning to, or a Sith.
Return to the Jedi.
You know what I mean?
But he
Sorry.
did it in a hellish way. In a
Whatever.
hellish way, man. He did it in a cheap, cowardly way.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah, using words.
yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I mean,
Oh,
this could
Gary,
be cool
God
shit.
damn it.
Yeah. No, Gary. Jesus Christ. Gary, hey, legit, dude.
Oh.
Don't show any more of that shit, please.
Please.
no,
Oh
no
my
offense.
Yeah, nothing too
Like
graphic, Gary,
nightmare.
please.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just looking up some stuff on this. They actually released kind of a premise already. I've been reading up on Wikipedia. So
really?
basically, what happens? It's Luke Skywalker, and it's taking place kind of like it's a little bit of a prequel. And apparently, it's during a halftime televised football game. The LA Stallions are running Billy Banks receives a phone call from a mysterious number warning Cole to win the game at all costs. So apparently, that's
Fucking damn it.
What?
What?
Yeah. No, and I did read something like that. I thought it was a joke. But yeah.
That joke failed hard. I was reading the last Boy Scout.
Yeah, no, but like that thing, I've seen like people post shit about that too, about the Super Bowl. Like, they're obviously gonna come out with all these trailers and whatnot. Like that's obvious. But the thing is, though, I hated what they did with the Saturday Night Live thing with what's her name, Felicity Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she came in and someone came in. Tina Fey. She came in as Carrie Fisher's character, Princess Chocolate. What's her fucking name?
Yeah, Princess Leia. Yeah, and I want to say, what is his name? Kevin Richardson had came in as the other guy from the Rogue One movie, the Forrest Whitaker's character. So
Yeah, and that shit was so rough for me to watch, dude. That was fucking bad. And I mean, it's like I know, like it's topical. Carrie Fisher passed away. It's topical. Fucking Rogue One just came out around that time, 2 months ago. But like, I hate when people try to force in that Star Wars, like, hey, it's a reference, get it? Because the movie and fucking popular. It's like, dude, no, it's stupid.
Though, honestly, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, they did this really hilarious parody of like Kylo Ren going in as an undercover boss.
Yeah.
And that was actually really funny. I thought that was
funny.
really clever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit.
No.
I mean, I like Kylo Ren, so I'll excuse that. But go ahead.
that was
Personally,
no.
oh, go ahead, Anthony.
I was just gonna say, that was pretty funny. That was actually one of Saturday Night Live's funniest skits, like in a long ass time too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just surprising. But go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
No, me personally, I just hope that they're not doing the actual like plural sentence like you guys are arguing about earlier, which I couldn't get involved because fuck language. But I really hope they don't kill off Luke Skywalker because that'll kill him, man. Just like if they're just gonna go off killing all the old cast, it kind of would hurt me a little bit seeing them all go one by one. But I kind of understand in the long run because they're trying to make these new characters permanent in the lore, but. I just see it as cheap if that's what they're going with. Like, hey, we killed Han Solo the first one. We're killing Luke now. Leia's not going to make it to the third one.
But this is obvious shit, though. Like, this has to happen.
Yeah.
And
They
They don't really have a choice with Leia.
Yeah.
Well, Leia, they don't have a choice. Like, they've always hinted at her probably dying in battle. Even in the Star Wars Legends and stuff like that in the comic books, they've always done different alternative stories where she's passed, in battle. But my thing is, like, the movie's kind of set up that Luke is looking like he's going to be the next one to get got, because I have a feeling they're going to do that bullshit where he's going to try to turn Kylo Ren like Harrison Ford did in the movie, and then he's going to get got by Kylo Ren again, and then it's going to be personal for Rey in the last one.
No, like, I can totally see, because that's the thing about Star Wars, like, even as just a franchise, it's always about passing the torch, about the next Jedi, the next Rebels, and stuff like that. So I guess it would probably make sense if they do it in the right context, kind of like how they did Han Solo, because it made sense for him to die at that particular point. But I don't know, because I actually thought they was going to do it in The Force Awakens, but I wouldn't be surprised if they actually save it for this movie, where actually Luke Skywalker actually dies just like Ben Kenobi did in A New Hope. Like I could totally see them doing like a parallel like that. Like,
dude, that'd be hilarious if Rey sees both Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill as Force ghosts, and they're just arguing the whole time how she'd be trained.
Force ghosts? Oh, come on. No, but that's
All right,
the thing too.
Spirits. What else you want to call it?
Yeah, no, it's just funny because like you're totally not wrong for saying that at all, and like that's why it's kind of like Jesus Christ, this shit's fucking stupid. But I'm just kind of curious, like spoiler alert for myself. I'm just like I want to see who's gonna get their hand cut off. Like Kylo Ren didn't have his hand.
I know. I've been waiting for that too.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm telling you, like I don't
Kylo
think
Ren's getting
Skywalker's gonna
balls
come out
cut
too
off.
Wait, Nick, you actually found out in the last movie that Kylo Ren and Rey is actually related.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no,
you know
dude.
that's gonna happen.
No, Finn.
I know.
Finn's related
No,
to
because
fucking
that would
Lando.
imply that it's Han Solo's son.
No, I guarantee you. I guarantee you, Lando is somehow related to fucking Finn, and because they're black, and fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, no, I can't get on you, Nick, because this is one of my favorite sins of Star Wars is the universe is so big. It's supposed to be so big, so massive, but everybody's related.
Yeah, it's so big, but yet we've gotten about what half of 1% of that fucking universe. Like, it's like why are we talking about how big it is then? If we can't even like leave past a room of people, it's amazing. Like, but I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm fucking excited, dude. Sorry, Allie. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't like the name. I don't know. It's
I'm looking forward to it. I would not be surprised if we actually get like a teaser trailer or some kind of like snippet during the Super Bowl, and then we probably get back on and actually talk about what's going on, because they actually showed some kind of small teaser, some kind of event. Like I seen it from a cam. Like I think Max in the chat actually had shared it. So I don't know where it was from, but yeah, we might. And they really didn't show anything in that little teaser that I seen on Facebook anyway. It was just like, oh, words and text. And so it wasn't really nothing. Like the teaser for Force Awakens was way more of that shit. Like at least you got to see the Millennium Falcon flying. But yeah, it was pretty much nothing. But speaking of movies, actually,
what's going on? All right, sorry about that.
the Oscars and nominations, because people pitching them moaning and shit about that on Facebook and shit like that. So apparently, Nick's favorite movie and my favorite movie actually got nominated for hair and makeup, Suicide Squad.
Oh god.
Why are people freaking out over hair and makeup?
I don't know.
I know.
I don't know.
Makes no sense. I mean, I guess like when you think of Killer Croc, yeah, they did a good job. Like hair. Harley Quinn's hair looks like her real hair. I can't deny that. Joker, I don't understand why. But like Enchantress, yeah, they did a good job with. Like, I understand, and it's hair and makeup. Like, there are other. It's not like it's like David Ayer for Best Director or anything. Like, I mean, it's hair and makeup. Like, let the people who put their hard work into it. Yeah, it might be a crappy movie, but there's still a lot of talent behind the scenes. Like, that's true. Nice.
Like somebody had to actually go there and make all those little tattoos on Ghetto Leto face, man. It was amazing. Like that took time, dedication, or as Julian would say, art, man.
Oh no! If we name him 3 times, he'll come in here. So fuck that. But no, Ganja, I actually want to ask you though. Why you're bringing this up is, what would you put in replacement of that? Nothing, right?
See, like, personally, I wasn't one of those people that was up in arms over them getting makeup. Like for me, I didn't really see a lot of movies this year, so I can't really go like, oh well, this movie should have seen best makeup because so this reason. So me personally, I'm like, I can understand. It was a superhero movie. They had Killer Croc. They had the one fire dude that had all these like esquisite tattoos on him. I think if people are just thinking about it's like Harley Quinn and just Joker's makeup style, I understand why they're pissed. But you got to think of all the other side characters that they did great makeup with, and the Enchantress as well.
Yeah, look at Will Smith's character. What is his name? Deadshot, right?
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
don't that was a costume.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's still costume, but it looked good. Like he looked
Right.
fucking cool. Like I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind that
I'll give-
costume.
I'll give you
Like
that.
it looked like that's one thing you got to give that movie. Like it's subjective if it's good or bad, but you got to say they actually made him look cool. Like Batman looked cool in the Joker. Like the only one that's actually just like Joker is like the only one that's just like nah.
Yeah.
But that's just like artistic style. That's the style that they was going for.
Now,
So-
Adrian, I actually want to ask you because you're
Mhm.
because I mean I don't know if you were in defense of this or offense of this, but I remember you got loud, so I was like, "Hey, what would you put in replacement of this as far as for hair and makeup and that Oscar? Like, what would you choose?"
I don't know. Not that I have a problem with this. It's just I don't know. The Academy Award nominated Suicide Squad. Those words just should not go together. But I don't know. In the end, it's just
Yeah.
makeup. So
Because for me, dude, like, there's been so much bullshit that's gone away with getting some kind of award at the Oscars too. Like, I just like half the movies that get rewards. I'm just like, what the fuck? Who fucking liked that and actually enjoyed it? Like,
Dude, it was like that for the what was it? The last James Bond movie for that song, and everybody fucking hated that song.
Wait,
I
Skyfall?
did.
Or...
Yeah, was that the
No,
last
not
movie?
Skyfall.
It was
That was
Spectre.
Spectre. That was
Yeah.
Spectre. That was the Sam Smith
Yeah,
song.
Well,
and
at a time
he actually won.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
actually,
kind of like that
No.
song, but whatever.
I like it, but like as a James Bond theme,
It's weak, yeah.
yeah.
but that's the thing that's just weird to me. It's just like you can't go into the Oscars and being like, you know, like I want that to win because I really, really like it. It's always like this artistic, like, no, because he did these things right. They had all the notes, and it's like, for me, I mean, I guess I like shitty movies apparently because, like, for me, when you grow up watching movies, I watched it because they did something that was just naturally like, holy shit. Like, all the movies I like didn't hit all those notes that you're supposed to hit in film. It was just good. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things you just like. So, I don't know. It just feels too fixed. It feels too like, you know, every movie that wins an award every year for best story is the same movie the fucking year before it. I mean, you know, put a poor guy in this situation, put the suit on, put some weird, you know, I don't know. It just go ahead.
No, and the funny thing about it is just like with the Oscar nominations and stuff like that, because there was actually a big thing on Facebook. I don't know if anybody noticed, but Justin Zeri and Jay-Z, everybody knows him in the chat. He went on Facebook and just started calling everybody out for like hating La La Land because it was getting so much love and critical praise. And he was saying like, yeah, other people was hating it because it was such a critic darling and it was getting all these Oscar nominations. And it was pretty much just going back and forth on Facebook. I'm just like, I even commented, I was just like, dude, this type of shit is exhausting. That's the reason why I stay out of these circles, because when you try to like defend a movie for why it gets so much praise or defend a movie for like it getting hate or whatever, it's like it's an unwinnable battle because nobody can all agree on what actually is revolutionary or groundbreaking. Like we can't even like agree on those two terms alone in a general sense, let alone like if a movie can like uphold those standards. So it's just like
But see, on top of that too, and I want to defend like the people that Justin was complaining about because the thing is, like, I watched a little bit of La La Land. I didn't watch the entire movie because I was like, man, fuck this shit. You know, I don't like musicals, so it's different. But when I watched it though, it seems like that movie. Honestly, if you ask me, like, okay, like put on a piece of paper, did it hit all these notes? And dude, La La Land did. La La Land should get an award because it did everything that the Oscar-winning movie needs to fucking hit. So it's like you can't argue with just how great it is in that sense and filmmaking, but as a movie, let's sit down, let's watch a film together. Is it that good? It's so fucking not. I've seen this movie 50 times on different years and different eras of film. Like, I've seen this happen constantly, and it's like, dude, you did nothing different. You just modernized shit that's been done, like, an uncountable amount of times, but because you hit those fucking notes more than anybody else did this year, you're probably gonna win. And it's like, man, that's annoying. That really frustrates the shit out of me. You gotta fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Like I
Oh, it is.
I don't have a problem with La La Land as a good movie, but I've said this because Justin was on my wall at one point talking about this stuff as well. It's like the people that are overpraising this movie are a problem for the movie because it's not as good as those people who are in love with every second of it claim it to be. It's a very good movie. It's well made and it's not bad. Obviously, Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling aren't the world's greatest singers, but you didn't expect that from them. It's like to gloss over all those flaws the movie has and just say, no, this is the greatest movie. Like, it's a disservice to the movie. Because 2 years from now, you're not going to be like, man, remember La La Land? Let's make some more movies like La La Land.
Exactly.
Hey, And again, on that point, like I said, I wanted more musicals. Like I'm actually glad that the genre is actually not dead. Like like even though we discussed the logistics of this, like before the show, but like one of my favorite movies of all time is considered a musical. I don't even know what the fuck, but like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So I'm just like, hey, I'm glad that they're still making these type of movies. So
I guess that is technically a musical.
Now, I want to ask Alan. Like, Alan, what do you think about this whole situation with just like the makeup thing? And then, I mean, since we're on that topic, the La La Land thing. Like, what do you feel about it?
It's funny because we were having this discussion earlier, and it blows me away because the Oscars is just an opinion. Mm-hmm. It's just a bunch of people in a room that says, "I like this movie because of reasons." Here, take a trophy, and it's like, is that really? I mean, clearly it's a big fucking deal, but for me, it's like, whatever movie wins best year, I might fucking hate it. I might think it's the worst movie ever made, but that's my opinion. Somebody in a fucking office said this is the best movie of the year, so it's the best movie of the year. Somebody in the office like, oh, Suicide Squad had good makeup, put that on the fucking award because we got to fill it up. Like, to me, it's just, I don't personally think it's a big deal. I know people do, but it's just, to me, it's like, it wins hair and makeup, so fucking what, you know?
Yeah, like even Jared Locar's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Just let me have something, shit. And for me, like, I mean, I thought it was a fun movie. I mean, it has nothing to do with the makeup and whatnot, but it's just like, I didn't even look at the makeup. I didn't even know that was an award. How are you gonna get a reward for fucking makeup? It's just, that's silly.
Somebody thought your makeup was good, and they're like, here's an award.
I mean, it's so important in quotes that they only had like 3 fucking movies up for nominated for that particular reward. So it's like obviously it's not that big of a fucking
What else was there? Just out of curiosity, because I didn't check.
It
was one indie movie. Oh, go ahead. Alec.
I'm sorry. There was one that confused me. A Man Called Ove. I saw the movie. It's like it's good, but it's like, why are they giving this? In the best like makeup, like it was just a regular romantic drama. Like there was nothing that stood out about the makeup and everything. Like it's a period piece, but
award shows are bullshit anyway, because like I know like most people don't give a shit about anime. Like that's one reason why it's big over here, which is kind of weird because it's like big on the internet, like it's everywhere on the internet. But as the mainstream populace is concerned, they really don't give a shit. But one of the biggest like fucking like animes, it was kind of like a phenomenon last year. It was an anime called Your Name. It actually broke records for like one of the biggest, highest grossing animes of all time, even beating out a Hayazaki movie, apparently. Which I think it was, what was the one with the little girl? I want to say it was like Spirit Within, or what? I can't remember the movie's name, but it's like a really popular anime, and it even beat that for highest grossing anime. And guess what? The Oscars didn't even like nominate it or anything. So they always kind of do that shit. Like I said, it's subjective of what is actually groundbreaking or noteworthy. But moving on, like what I was saying, like speaking of noteworthy things, anybody picking up Resident Evil 7?
Yeah.
Is that really noteworthy? Because I know it's not groundbreaking.
No, that's the thing.
Wait, is that supposed to be a pun?
Yeah, but I failed. So.
That wasn't the best one you've had.
It's not worth it, especially being released in January. That's just me.
Wait, what? Wait, it's not noteworthy for it being in January? Why?
I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Just my intuition, bro. I don't think it should be released in January. That's a Halloween game.
No, hey, Raheem makes sense with that actually, but at the same time too, it's just like you don't want anything that's like over saturation with the whole like genre of horror because it's spookity dookity pumpkins,
Don't Resident Evil games usually get released around this time anyway? I think they always get released early in the year. Like they don't do that in November.
I mean, Dying Light and Dead Space too.
Yeah.
What is about February? Like January and February, lots of games come out on that. I know Killzone always had February. Like that was like Killzone's month.
Bulletstorm had that.
Yeah, exactly. New IPs maybe too. Like because I know Call of Duty and Halo always own the end of the year, but like all these other games own the fuck out February, March, sometimes January, like we're seeing right now.
Well, I guess because no competition.
Yeah, zero competition, so they can release at the start of the year and be like.
Plus, everybody's coming up on the holiday season, and tax season is in full effect right now. So they saved up the money until spring arrives, and then the big, mini blockbusters pop around.
If anyone's going to spend money on a game that's just out of fear and not that much action, it's going to be around this time. Because it's like, I got $60 to spend on a game that might be good.
Plus, people are looking for a reason to use their PlayStation VR because it's really not. Well, from my knowledge, it's really not like a lot of options. Like I said, Thumper. But I will say this, because I actually looked up the story because I knew I wasn't gonna play this shit. So I just actually looked up the story like a book and just read it. And I will say that the story is actually really way more deep than a Resident Evil story needs to be. It's like I still agree. Like even when I saw the first trailer, I still say like it's more Silent Hill than Resident Evil. But I guess it does have that Resident Evil type feel because you're still shooting like creatures or zombie-like creatures through these like narrow corridors and hallways. So I will say that. And that trailer, the launch trailer that actually released when the game was launched, is actually really fucking hype because it actually got me like curious to actually look up the lore and the story of the game itself. Plus, the music in that trailer is awesome because it's like they use like I want to say it's a remake of a folk song. And it's this song is actually called Go Tell Rhodey. So it's actually really fucking awesome. I've been actually listening to this shit all week because I'm like, this is actually really fucking good. But
yeah, I mean, it sounds like some like Silent Hill shit. Actually, recently I was listening to the Silent Hill soundtrack. What's her name? Akira Yamaaki Yokogaka.
Yeah, I remember.
No, but no, man, like, her voice is so beautiful, and it's like you would think like, okay, it's beautiful, so it's like nice and whatever. But you put that in a dark room with some fucking like crazy monster bitch with like crawling on the floor. Yeah. It totally just changes the entire dynamic of whatever the fuck you're playing.
People hate that. I know Corey and Martin always say they hate that like dark renditions of songs that make it sound twisted and stuff. Yeah, actually, like I kind of agree with them. Like when we talking about rap and stuff, because I fucking hate that trend. But when they actually do, I actually like that. Like when they always do like nursery rhymes for like scary movie trailers and shit like that. Like I actually like that shit. Like it's cool. Like it adds that extra bit of atmosphere and creepiness to it. Like, that's just me personally.
See, I wish they would do that for like rap songs though. Like shake that ass, watch yourself.
Show me what you working with.
It's like Resident Evil 8 and Booty Warriors chasing you after like a haunted prison cell, or whatever. Like, just,
oh no!
I needs it.
Play that shit during Outlast.
Well, they are coming out with the sequels, though.
I know, it's like Nemesis, like, booty. He's just chasing you through walls and shit. Yeah. But, it's fucking stupid, I know. But, yeah, man, like, I don't know. I know Hovig Cherkezi now, one of the guys who does the Ringside Hangout with us, and he's always watching the Midnight Chat Attack, etc. He's playing the fuck out of this. And the thing is, though, he sounds so hyped that I'm almost like, shit, I don't know if this is going to be good. Because he's like, no, it's cool because you get to find collectibles and you upgrade your guns, but, like, you don't even need the guns because you don't even shoot them. It's so great. And I'm like, wait, what?
No, this game, it does a lot of creative liberties with the VR and stuff like that. Like, one thing I actually found cool, and this is not even a spoiler, but, like a quick time event or one of these events, you're actually supposed to dodge this girl because she's coming at you with a chainsaw. Yeah. So you can actually choose to dodge it. You keep your arm. You live to fight another day. But the funny thing about it is you can actually get the arm cut off in the game, and you still keep going. Like you will still.
I was watching it. I was watching an LP of Jesse Cox. I don't know if any of you guys watch him, but they were doing the Scary Game Squad, and they got their character's arm cut off, and I was like, "What?"
Does it stay that way?
Yeah.
No, like for a couple of minutes, and then when he meets the crazy family, they like staple it back on.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, because I played a little bit of it on Steam.
Wait, what are you gonna say, Alan?
Oh, because they released a demo on Steam, so I got to play the first hour of the game. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is really, really good. It reminds me of those Amnesia games, but with a bit more like actual gameplay to it, as opposed to just walking around. Like I was like finding stuff and unlocking puzzles, like picking stuff up, actually using a VCR for the first time in 20 years. You know.
Jesus!
I really felt like you should have got charged $80 for that demo too. So proud of it.
No, anyway,
so motherfucker.
I hit Alan's face because I know he just turned into the devil for a second. Like, you motherfucker.
Stop
How did I not see that coming?
No, but I really wish that this game didn't have Resident Evil. Like, I'm mixed because I'm like, Resident Evil needed this. Because, like
that's so Silent Hill, by the way. Holy shit.
No, it is. It's Silent Hill.
Damn.
Like, this story, like, it's not all that complicated or smart, but it's way too fucking smart for a Resident Evil game. So, I'm just like, this is more Silent Hill to me. But I'm glad that it does have the Resident Evil title in there because, like I said, this franchise needed it. like after 6, people was like, "Fuck Resident Evil." They was like, "Fuck this series."
Nah,
fuck
man,
these
I haven't
games."
cared about Resident Evil since probably the 4th one, man. Like, the only thing I'm interested that involves the Resident Evil IP at the moment is the fucking second one remake, because that shit's gonna be badass if they do it the same way they did the first one.
No, you're absolutely right, and that's the thing too that kind of frustrates me. You know, we're going to talk about the second Resident Evil, by the way. We got a bunch of shit to talk about that.
Nice.
But the thing is, though, is as far as this stuff goes, you know, you get something as you know, pretty cool as this horror like Silent Hill type of shit over here, and then you got the movie, which is action-packed craziness, and it's like, dude, this is not the same. It's not the same intellectual property. Like, this is just fucking different. Like,
Yeah.
it's just weird.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
Those movies have never been about the same thing as the games. The first one was like the closest you ever got to that.
Maybe
Well,
the second one
I thought
Jill Valentine?
yeah, well, Apocalypse I thought was the closest we ever got to it because that one was finally going to Raccoon City. It was more of a horror thing. They finally showed Nemesis. I mean, there's more like characters that we knew, and then the third one we lost it again. It got fucking ridiculous. But that's the thing is like for me, like I feel like you gotta stick somewhere to that. Like, dude, I mean, before I could at least try. Like, hey, Alice has a mansion. I remember the mansion from the games. But this now, this is so unbelievably different. And now the game itself, this shit, the Resident Evil 7, this is different than the games too. It's like we got 3 different franchises all connected with the same fucking name. To a point now where I think they're trying to take away the Resident Evil name and call it Biohazard, just like they do overseas.
That's what it used to be called. The original name was Biohazard.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's what they trying to like because like this is a reboot of the franchise, because I didn't know that until I actually looked up some gameplays and stuff like that, and they were saying, yeah, this is a reboot of the entire Resident Evil franchise. They're starting all the way over, and the ending, not spoiler alerts, but it actually kind of goes into that. Like, I won't say it here, but like just look up the ending.
Nice.
Like, you're curious about the story, but it actually kind of like sets up like, yeah, we are in a wholly different universe now.
Then why are they using 7? If it's a new universe,
Thank
why are
you.
you still connecting it to the old one, you motherfuckers?
They do that. They do that. Like, it's
Okay,
I know
maybe
it's
it's a
other
soft
franchises.
reboot.
You know what's
Like-
weird
like-
is that like all of the advertisements I've seen for this game, it all says Resident Evil Biohazard.
Yes.
I've only seen 7 like on playthroughs on YouTube and stuff like that.
Okay, the funny thing is she's 100% correct because fuck Capcom. I'm looking at the logo right goddamn now. They highlight the V, the I, and half the L to make 7.
Okay.
They're a bunch of
Oh, that's
4-year-olds.
clever. That's
Hey,
clever.
That's not clever. That's
No,
stupid.
wait, no. Alan, as a local designer, I thought that was actually fucking cool. I
That's
was
the
like,
dumbest thing I've ever seen in my
As a
entire
person who
life.
bought these games when he was a little kid, fuck you.
yeah.
Y'all just trying to be mad, dude, because I think that's pretty cool. And here's the thing, too, speaking of that, is this not the same thing? And I hate to talk shit about my own favorite franchise, but Mortal Kombat, everyone called it Mortal Kombat 9. It was not called Mortal Kombat 9. That shit was just called Mortal
Yeah, true.
Kombat. That
Oh
was
wait,
it.
yeah. Then why they called it X then?
I'm
No,
still
that's
waiting for
10.
Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone's
fuck.
like 10, and some people are like X. I'm like, which one is it?
Well, it's both because X is the Roman numeral for 10. So fuck,
Yes.
fuck naming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't give it to you.
Hey, at least,
Oh, fuck you, Raheem.
hey, at least they ain't bad as Capcom. No, Capcom also like because they could be like with the fucking Street Fighter names, because it's like Ultra, Hooper, Super, High Definition, Triple HD Remix.
Capcom is the worst company when it comes to naming your fucking franchises. That is like nobody's as bad as them. Resident Evil 7, there's like 15 Resident Evil games.
What's next?
No-
They
no
gonna
shit,
come up with
too,
Super
like-
Ultra HD Street Fighter or some shit, man.
Yeah, they re-released Street Fighter 4 like 5 times.
Did anybody else hear that? Like, who felt Solid Snake? I was like,
No, that's the thing. Yeah, like the way he was talking, like, fucking, I don't know, man. But like, you know, Ganja brought up Resident Evil 2, and I want to like jump on that really quick because on the 21st, if I think it was like 5 days ago. What's the date today? 26? I don't know.
yeah, the 26. Yeah.
But no, Resident Evil 2 turned 19, and yeah, okay, so 19.
Now legal.
Yeah, aw, now I can drink.
Yeah.
No, but
Oh.
No, not yet.
I'm kind of like happy about this because, like I said, and Ganja brought this up earlier. They are remaking the second game, and I don't know if they're gonna be doing it in the first person way or doing it in the way where like, because I really hate that first person shit. I think it's really easy to do that. I'm brewing to say, Anthony.
No, they're gonna remake it just like they made the originals, like the first one and the second one. Like it just
Fixed
looks
camera
better.
controls.
Yeah, the fixed camera. Like it's gonna be pretty much the PS1 game, but just with updated graphics, and probably like the cutscenes are gonna be better and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's gonna be like Resident Evil 1 they released a while ago, where it's like it's the same game built from the ground up, but like with like nowadays visual fidelities. It's gonna have better graphics.
Yeah.
Ruthless. I just wanted to point out what you said in the chat. They did do that, and apparently that's a whole nother game.
What NKXL?
Yeah, XL, like, don't they classify that as like another game? Like, it's not Mortal Kombat X?
No,
but
isn't that like the collector's edition? I thought that's what the point
No,
of
well,
that
but
was.
basically what XL is just it's the game that it comes with all the DLC, and that's all.
Yeah.
It's the exact same game, just comes with all the DLC, and I think that's frustrating because I actually have a couple of friends that are trying to buy that shit for their kids, and they're like, "Oh, we got the new Mortal Kombat game." I'm like, "Wait, I'm sorry, sweetheart, there ain't no new Mortal Kombat game. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "It's the same shit. Like people talk about Call of Duty, but this is really the same." I'm like, "Yeah, because you bought the same shit." Like. Like,
Yeah, man,
it's amazing, but I don't think Resident Evil will do that. I think Resident Evil knows not to. I mean, okay, I say that, but Resident Evil 4. How many remakes we get of Resident Evil 4? Holy shit!
Yeah, but you gotta remember You gotta remember, Nick, the first Resident Evil remakes for the GameCube also did a very great job adding new additions, new characters, and new bosses while keeping true to the PlayStation version as well. So they've done this before.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can't wait for that. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I'm looking forward to, like, I don't go back and play them because those games, even when they remake them, those motherfuckers have truck controls. Like, they really need to remake like fucking Code Veronica because fuck that game.
No,
But
that shit was so
actually,
difficult, too.
I actually wanted to ask Ruthless because he's like hyped about, like, you speaking about video games, like the new trailer for Ace Combat had came out. Ruthless, so
Oh shit!
Oh hell yeah! This morning they dropped the trailer for Ace Combat 7: Skies Unknown, and they dropped a bit of a bomb with it because we knew the game was coming out. We didn't know the name. We didn't know when. They said it's for this year, but the big thing that they're saying is it is going to be on all platforms, so PC, Xbox One, and PS4. You got to think Switch at some point. But the only thing they haven't announced yet is crossplay. So I'm hyped. The trailer looks great. It's a story trailer, and we're back to the proper universe for Ace Combat instead of that game we just won't talk about. And so I was really hyped this morning. I was insanely hyped about the game finally being confirmed for this year and why we had gotten such a delay. Because they had delayed Ace Combat. It was supposed to come out last year during 2016 because they had talked about it in 2015. Then they explained why it was the VR plus this whole switch to all consoles and PCs.
Yeah, no, dude, I would be hyped too, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be crossplay. I mean, like, that's too good to be true for me, at least. It's just I don't think anyone can agree together and like, oh yeah, it'll be money for both of us. Fuck you, all me, you know.
It's happened more often than you'd think. Mostly it's Microsoft stuff, but it's happened.
Yeah.
They do it
Man,
right
I
now.
just hope I get a Tom Cruise DLC.
actually, that'd be cool as fuck. That would actually be kind of cool. Danger Zone.
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
not going to say that like we definitely play with Danger Zone playing from time to time, but you know,
Any other way to play that?
Yeah, but to stay on the Resident Evil thing really quick too, because I want to get all of your guys' opinions. I haven't asked a lot of people stuff tonight too, but maybe it's because it's all about video games. Everyone's like, yeah, fuck it, Oscars, man. But Saturday we will be talking about more about movies, but tonight game shit. Sorry, Adrian.
That's all right.
But yeah, so with Resident Evil 2 turning 19 years old and with Resident Evil 7 coming out, what are some of your fondest Resident Evil memories, whether it be the video games or the movies?
Dude, I got one.
Go ahead, Ganja, take it away, sir.
Dude, all right. I wasn't supposed to play these games when I first started because I was too young. I was basically like maybe 5 or 4. But me and my dad were big into zombies. Like I used to watch the old John Romero's with him, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. So it was kind of one of those things the family gave me a pass on because we have watched zombie movies before. So it's like, all right, he could handle this. So I had to watch my uncle play it. And I still remember to this day being 5, all the lights are turned off because it was almost like a family event. That's back when video games were really expensive and the console was expensive. So you may have like 3 family members that had it.
Yeah.
So it was like everyone gathered, the fucking grandma, everybody gathered, and we watched my uncle play it. And it was the scene when you're first walking down the hallway and Jill walks up. And this is back, granted, this is back in like the PlayStation version. So this shit is looking polygraphic like fuck.
Yeah, it's
so
awful.
they come walking up and you just see the zombie just eating, munching, and you just hear the chewing sounds, stuff like this. And I think they shot in live action, didn't they, Nick?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and they show the blood coming down from his mouth.
So everything looks photorealistic. This is the first time games had done that for a wide general audience. Unless you like played PC games before, this is the first time you have to see that. And when that zombie turns around, I know now it's just shitty makeup, but my whole family freaked out. Just seeing the blood and this freakiness, and then how quick the game jumps into gameplay, and my uncle has to run away and he has no bullets. It was just an experience for me as a kid.
And here's the scene you're talking about right here. Yeah, this was amazing, man. I mean, granted, I never seen a zombie with like a gray fucking paint chip head before like that. Like, that's a little weird. But
See, it's clay on his face.
yeah, it's weird, man. Like That's a weird design for a zombie. You know, I mean, maybe they're trying to be different. Like instead of zombies, they're going to be like ghouls. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
I think that's what they were originally going with until they decided to do the virus and zombie thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So modernizing them and whatnot. But before I get into Anthony and Al and everything, Raheem, how about you, man? Like any fondest Resident Evil moments?
Oh man, it's been a long time since I played a Resident Evil game. The last big one was Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a long time. No, it's cool. How about you, Anthony?
No, like that's the kind of funny thing because I actually have like a good relationship with the Resident Evil franchise, and my story actually kind of mirrors Ganja's kind of like almost identically, but it's like the difference is like it wasn't my uncle, it was actually my father, my piece of shit father, and his friend at the time. And, he actually they was actually playing, like I was actually banned from like the PlayStation playing it the first one for a while because I could not play the first Resident Evil, the first 3 games because they scared me so much. And I actually had a moment just like Ganja's, but the reverse was actually with Resident Evil 3, and it was when the first time you actually see Nemesis. I fucking ran out the. I was like, "Fuck this shit!" I'm like, dude, like Nemesis used to scare the fuck out of me. Stars. Like as a kid, like yeah, stars. It's like, man, fuck. And it was kind of funny because it was like poetic justice when I actually grew up. Like recently, when Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, and actually in that game you can actually play as Nemesis. So it was actually kind of poetic justice. I got to actually get to play one of my fears from childhood. Nice. So that was actually kind of cool. And I actually have really fond memories of Resident Evil 4. Like Resident Evil 4, I still think it's probably one of the better Resident Evil games in my opinion because it's just like fun and shit like that. Plus the funny thing about it is like the inventory system in that game was so well done that where you actually got to play fucking Tetris. But the funny thing about it is like actually the new Resident Evil takes that same inventory system from Resident Evil 4. So that just goes to show you that inventory system is actually like it's I love it. I actually love it because it's about management. Like Resident Evil should be about like managing your items, limited resources. And the last Resident Evil game that I played 6, but the last one that I actually intensively played, that I actually have fond memories of, is me and my brother on co-op just soldiering through Resident Evil 5. That game is actually cool. That game is fun. I actually like the game. I remember like it was so weird because back in the day when it first came out, it was that whole controversy of, oh my God, it's Africa, but it's like black people and that's racist and that controversial. What the fuck? Yeah. But I actually played. The game is fun. Like it's
actually in defense of those people that are wanting to do like at one point you literally go to an African village out in the swamps and shoot black people that are just covered in white paint.
Dude, oh my God! Fuck.
Like no one made a big deal, but you play San Andreas and go to Hillbilly Hick Town, and then you gotta kill a bunch of white people.
Exactly. All right, hold on. I would give that to you guys. First, we start off in a major city in Africa, and then suddenly we in the bayous fighting African tribal people. Like, what the fuck?
But dude, it makes sense because when they chase them, they're like, oh,
that's the part that bothered you people? Not the fucking zombies on motorcycles? The giant balls of death?
No. I'm just getting started.
No, they weren't zombies though. They were Las Placas homes.
Oh yeah, whatever. Oh my fuck that game.
Actually, while we're on this, I have a fun pick. I'm sorry. Now we're gonna get a little turned up because I'm pissed off that no one brought up anything about all the Mexicans they killed in Resident Evil 4. And it was like, oh, that's a good game, but that's fucking.
Like those were Mexicans, those were Spaniards.
Same shit.
Doesn't make it better.
I'm not angry. I'm angry at Resident Evil 5 for being fucking stupid, not for the color of the people you're killing.
And then the worst thing is, Mexicans in that game spit out these fucking monsters from their throats, like as if they ate a bad Mexican fucking food. Like,
But Nick, can we calm down? Can we all just at least agree? Like even Rashad can probably agree with me on this. But Shiva has a nice ass. Like we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah, except she looks like a 12-year-old.
What?
She looks really, really young.
Well, I'm gonna say the fuck away from Canada. 12-year-olds look like that. God damn.
What?
I don't know, man. She looked really young.
I had the biggest crush on Shiva, man. Shiva is fucking.
Okay, it's Sheva, Mr. Have a big crush.
Sheva?
Shiva.
Wait, throw a couple of extra arms.
Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say she was a Mortal Kombat character.
Sheva, like fucking Chevrolet.
It's a Chevy.
She's fucking hot. That's all I care about.
No, but I actually want to ask Rashad though, man. Resident Evil member, his brother, because we're just gonna go off on this shit. No, but any memories for you that you love Resident Evil, movies or video game wise?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I am a bitch. I stayed away from Resident Evil games.
Damn.
I was scared as fuck.
Really? I'm
I
surprised.
did not touch a horror game until Dead Space came out. That's how.
No.
That's a fucked up way
I
to
was.
start, because that shit's actually scary to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I did, like back then, like I couldn't really afford games. Dead Space was kind of forced on me. Like, you're gonna play this shit because it's good. I was like, okay. So I ended up playing it because I had to, and it was kind of like how I got into horror games that way. But I played my first Resident Evil game, and I know you guys are gonna be mad at this. My very first one that I played after I got through that bitch phase was 5.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you, man.
It's fun.
That was the very first one I
Hey,
played.
Rashad, it's fun, right? It's a fun game,
I
right?
had fun with it. Like
And me too.
Fine.
You're not old.
like that was my first interaction with the games. But my first interaction
I
with
thought you
Resident
said
Evil period
Yeah,
was
me
the movie.
too.
Picking out Chris's abs.
I know.
Continue, Rashad. I'm a child.
Okay, he's like, man, fuck you, dude.
I fucked him up.
No, man, but no, like, yeah, just like Rashad said, though, you know, it's a good game. What's up?
No, I just want to say, like, bravo, like, y'all give him shit because he played Resident Evil 5, but his first horror game was Dead Space 1. Come on, you got to give him bravo.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
yeah, because you're not a bitch for that, bro. That game is fucking
that
nuts.
game is fucking creepy.
That is basically a Resident
Dude,
Evil
I didn't
game
touch
these
that
days.
game because I heard
Dude,
I
it
give
was
him a
fucking
pass on Dead
terrifying.
Space, but Resident Evil 5, nah, bro.
That game,
That was the very first one that came out on like 360 PS3 era. Like that was the one I got introduced to.
it's
No, see,
sad.
that's the thing. Like, and you can tell what generation these games came out in, because Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 came out at a time where everyone's so like pick and choosy. Like, sorry, but I always yell at Adrian and Allie and everything. But it's like, yo, you know, RE6 was literally made for the people. Like, they finally made one for the people, and everyone's like, no, I don't like that. It's trying to be this or trying to be that. It's like, you get an action game, you get like a Gears of War type of game, you get an Uncharted type of game, you get the old school Resident Evil with the zombies. They give you everything filled with the entire disc, and everyone's still a bitch because the
I actually
camera.
fucking love RE6, so.
Okay, cool, awesome. I'm actually really appreciate
Okay,
it.
wait, what? Okay, I gotta call out bullshit. Alan, you like Resident Evil 6, but you hate Resident Evil 5?
Yeah, because guess what? The characters are interesting in RE6.
I
will
it's
fight
okay. It's okay. Nah.
He just loved it for that draft blowjob logo.
I did not know
What
that.
the fuck?
Okay.
What?
Elvis, Dick, you're gonna get so angry in about 10 seconds when I explain to you this.
Okay, what's
But
up?
pay attention to the logo. It looks like a giraffe is getting a blowjob.
Oh yeah, everyone sees that.
I didn't see that.
Okay, I see it now, but you motherfuckers are perverted.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't ask that shit.
I think just mad that dress getting that long neck. Ayo.
Anyway,
Oh, that's what you was referencing, guys. Okay, now that shit went over my fucking
Me
head. I'm
too,
like,
bro. I'm
what?
with you right there.
so if I could go into my
Go
Resident
ahead.
Evil story. So Resident Evil, we mentioned that Resident Evil's been ported to every single console ever made at this point. But it's only ever been ported to PC twice. The most recent one, but nobody remembers the PC port from like 8-9 years ago. The
Exactly.
first time they ported, where Ubisoft actually ported the the PS2 version to the PC, but fuck the controls so hard that the only way I could play it is my brother had to do half the controls. So I don't know how I can show this, but I was on WASD. So, and shift is over here.
And what do
I'm
you shit
holding over
for?
here, and the mouse is over here. The only possible way to play this game properly is having another person do half the controls for you.
Wow.
That's how I played RE4 the first time.
And that's how great that game was, that you actually put up with that shit.
Yeah, we got like halfway through the game.
Now, I'm really curious because you're always talking about story, Allie. But have you ever been into Resident Evil?
Like, okay, not the games because I'm scared.
Okay, girl, I'm about to get mad at you if you're gonna say some good shit with those movies.
Honestly, like, I know the movies are bad, but I enjoy them.
Oh no.
I know like they're completely separate from like the games. Like, honestly, they're loosely like associated with them. But I know. I'm sorry. I know they're bad, but I just enjoy them because they're just ridiculous.
Man,
They keep
you just
getting
knocked
more
out my
and more
grandma
ridiculous.
for that shit.
Wait, is that Anthony Share? Did he fall out of it together?
Wait, someone just fell. Like, I'm making a joke, but like, seriously, did he just fall?
I didn't fall. I thought somebody else falling. I'm like, what the
No,
fuck?
because we
But
heard a bunch of
this
sounds and then we didn't see you, so we thought you
Hey,
just
whoever just fell,
We should do a check and make sure no one died. Ruthless, are you there?
I'm fine. Something fell off the computer table here.
Oh, that
Okay,
was
cool.
him.
I was like, I hope Adrian didn't get so high. She's like,
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Go ahead, Ellie.
like Allie made Adrian faint for saying the movies were really
Like, what?
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Kevin!
Kevin. He's almost made into an alley sandwich. No.
Oh, no!
Oh
That
god.
line sucked when it was in the game.
Oh, man.
And
that's
the
actually
15
great.
other times they repeated it.
No, but back to Allie's point, like, okay, so, I mean, was there not a movie that made you just go, okay, you know, fuck this shit, this has gotten too ridiculous, I don't like this shit. Or we kind
No,
of like,
because I thought it was ridiculous from the start. So it's like I'm here for the ride. You know, I appreciate how just crazy these movies have gone. I've only watched one in the theaters. It was funny for some reason. I don't know how I was able to convince my dad to take me to see it, but I somehow did, and I saw it in IMAX 3D, and I was like, "This is awesome."
which one did you see? Or, yeah, which one?
Was it Extinction? No, not Extinction. Afterlife.
Oh, the one
Was
that's,
that the
like,
most
really
recent one?
ridiculous.
Oh, no, no.
Yeah, the one that had like all that slow mo, but
Yeah.
They've all.
The guy with
Was
the
that the one that
axe.
starts off with a bunch of clones? Like the first start of the movie is like 8 or 9
Yeah.
clones just attacking? Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that movie.
It's not 8 or 9. It's like 25 clones.
Is
just
it? I
attacking.
don't
I
remember.
can't even remember honestly, but I
like-
enjoyed it.
I like the ending of Afterlife.
What was the ending? Yeah.
No, the ending is like because the first time that's actually where you get Wesker, because that's one of the things I really like about Resident Evil 5. Because okay, say what you will about that game, yeah, it's stupid as shit, but I actually like Wesker. Like he might not be like
Wesker?
Wesker, yeah, Wesker, yeah. Like he might not be like the deepest character, but I always thought he was fucking cool. Like he's got the black trench coat, he got the glasses, man.
That's because he's just Neo but blonde.
He's fucking awesome.
He's just Neo with a blonde hairdo.
Yeah, he is. He's cool. I like Neo.
Devil May Cry mixed together, man.
Like that was fucking cool, and actually see him actually in the actual movie in Afterlife, that was fucking awesome. So that was cool.
Yeah, too bad he goes out like a bitch.
Yeah.
Aw.
What?
Man, y'all fucked up.
No, but speaking of last thing on here, like video games, Mass Effect, because I know Ganja, Ali, they're big fans of Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Rashad is big fans of Rush. You know what, Rashad, you actually go first. Did you see the new trailer?
Oh yeah, I was actually at work and I stepped away from my desk so I can go out in the hall and watch it.
Oh shit! Well, I didn't see the trailer. Like, what? Like, is it a story trailer or?
Yeah, it does give a lot more insight into the stories, like in the past. 'Cause a part of this crew that leaves the Milky Way to go to Andromeda. You're looking
Milky Way.
for a new home to basically repopulate humanity, find somewhere new to colonize, and they kind of go a different route than the previous games, from what I'm seeing. Like, because in the previous games, you were in an army, you were in the Alliance, and this one you look to be more of like a government figure, a diplomat, somebody that's trying to make connections and trying to establish a certain foothold in this universe.
Yeah, because that's what it seemed like from the other trailer. It was like, I think the E3 trailer where it was like you have to find a new home. Like that was like your plan to go out in the galaxy and find a new home. But Ganji, like, seemed like you had a really big boner for this.
Fuck yeah, I did, dude. I got so much space vibes from it because the one thing I like about Mass Effect is they do all those aspects of sci-fi. They do the colonization, they do the big Federation government, they do the big climactic endings against a superior force. It does all the good things about sci-fi, and then it gives you personal choice. Well, it did to the third one. So you feel like you're invested in your characters and your relationships with these characters, and the way they write them is so well done that they feel almost like real people. Like for me, fucking I forget the Turian's name. I can't believe Garrus, I think is
Garrus, oh my god,
he was my favorite character towards the end, just because the back and forth I had with him, and just in dialogue with him, and help him with his friendship. So what I'm hoping they do with Mass Effect is what it looks like they're doing is going to be the settler story. So it's basically going to be like kind of like Dance of the Wolves with Space Marines. So it looks like you're going to be finding a superior force that already exists in that universe while trying to set a foot on that colony. So I'm really hoping for some resource management, and maybe I get to customize the base a little bit, or maybe I have some control over the city. And it looks like the guy that you're playing as a real big part in the colonization process. So you're gonna have probably big political decisions to make for the colony, how you deal with other alien species. Which I'm worried right now because the trailer did not show that many different alien species or some of the iconic ones. Like, for instance, like the one Gary Sharon, I forgot their names because they're all different dialects.
Quarians.
Quarian. Thank you guys. So like the Quarians, you didn't see them. It looks like more it's gonna be the Torian, Krogan, and Asarian. I don't know how to pronounce it right. Sorry. But
Sorry.
I know that those characters are the main ones, but I want to see more different alien types, especially that we're in a different galaxy. If you give me like 3 or maybe 4, I'll be happy. But it looks like right now you just got the one that looks like pretty much just a black bug or locust.
It's kind of funny because it's like from your description, Ganja, it seems like Mass Effect, like Star Wars fans and Mass Effect fans have like the same goal in mind. Like they just want to see more of the universe. They just want them to expand more.
Well, dude, because they do such a good job building it. It's like, how do you not want more? Because you know they're going to do a great job to whatever they add in. Like they have such a long history with these characters and background information that you can just look in game files that is not even mentioned in dialogue. That is just so well done and put together and very well. Before the third one, very tight in canon. After the third one with that bullshit color ending that they fucking pulled off, which pissed me the fuck off because all you got was different
Red,
colors.
blue, or green.
Yeah, that shit was bullshit. But besides that, dude, I appreciate the hell out of the Mass Effect series, and I really hope Andromeda is their chance to restart it and go back to the first one roots. Yeah, Nick, you're showing it right now. This is bullshit.
Oh,
Look,
Jesus. This is like flashbacks all over again. It's like
I don't know. I
Vietnam
don't think that
flashbacks,
ending's that
man.
bad though.
Hey, look, man, we did the same thing, just changed the colors. Now you know you made a good decision. Hello.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing to bring up too is like I like how you guys brought up Star Wars about this too because I feel like Star Wars, Halo, and this are so similar that like it makes sense. Like my issues with all these games, granted I haven't played much Mass Effect though, but it's like I always had the same complaints. And especially with the endings too, and yeah, I think it's universally known. Like I know you guys, one of you guys said like, oh, I don't mind the ending, but dude, that's like universally known as being like one of the worst endings. Like everyone brings that up.
Everybody knows.
I personally don't understand why, but I mean, it's that's what everyone agrees on.
Avoided your choices, Nick. Like this game, like especially the third one, it was heavy that you were gonna make decisions that was gonna change the face of the galaxy. And when you got to the end with that stupid AI character, it was like, all right. Do you want to turn your body into robots? Do you want to kill all the robots? Or do you want to do the middle ground? Bitch, what happened to everything else I did? No, we're not talking about that no more. 3 colors, true.
Jeez.
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask Allie because she said she looked at the trailer and she was just like, she didn't seem too happy about it. But I could be wrong. What do you think, Allie?
I mean, like, I'm excited for it. Of course, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna really enjoy it. Because BioWare is just amazing at narratives and everything. But I just got, like, I just don't feel like it's all that new story wise. Like, I feel like it's just relying so heavily on the first 3 Mass Effect games. Like, oh, you have this team. Oh, you got your Krogan. Oh, you got your Asari. You got your human. You got all of like the same type of like species. And I just feel like there's so many species in this world. Like, why can't you include? I don't know what's like. I don't know.
So Allie. So Allie, so you feel like it's just like Mass Effect greatest hits?
Kind of like, hey guys, remember what you liked so much from the first 3 games? Let's put it in this one, and we'll just change it a little bit to make it different. But otherwise, you're building your team against this great threat with this alien species. So it kind of reminds me of oh god, what were the enemies from the second game? I can't remember.
The Reapers?
Not the Reapers.
The Collectors.
No.
Collectors, like the Collectors or the Reapers. Okay. Mainly the Collectors, I'd say. Like, it just feels very similar. The story might be completely different when we actually play it, but like from looking at it, I'm just getting a lot of similar vibes. And I don't know, I was expecting something just a little bit more different than what we've already seen.
I think there's a necessity to that though, because it is Mass Effect, and this is something that everyone's been hyped up. So like, if I don't see something familiar, like if I was like waiting for Resident Evil, like this is why I got mad about Resident Evil 7 is like, I'm like, all right, Resident Evil 7, what are they gonna do? Wait, it's a house. Wait, where are the characters I know? Wait, what the fuck is this shit? Is this Resident Evil? Man, I'm pissed. It's like Mass Effect's like, no, dude, like we're gonna do some new shit, but you guys need to know that this is Mass Effect, and this is a continuation from the shit that you didn't like before, and we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna make you guys happy. So
and plus, they're universes, so new planets to discover.
Exactly.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the thing. It's not called Mass Effect 4. It's called Mass Effect Andromeda.
What does
Like,
that mean? by the
I wish
way?
I could high five Allie because she's
The
basically
Andromeda
saying everything
Galaxy.
I've been saying. Yeah. It's in a different. It's in the same universe, different galaxy. Completely. It should have completely different species and completely different fauna and flora. But again, that's been my biggest problem with Mass Effect 3, and that's why the ending doesn't bother me because I think the whole game sucks. And the ending is
Fuck you, and your bird, motherfucker.
fuck you, man. Fuck you and your drugs.
Then fuck you and your drugs.
like everything you're fucking describing, Ganja. Oh, colonization. I can't wait to make choices and spread out this world. That's just Dragon Age Inquisition. It's gonna be the exact same fucking game as Inquisition, except this time you're in the Mass Effect universe.
Okay, well now
You're
don't
just
sell
mad
me,
you
Alan.
charge $80
Because
for the demo. I understand, Alan.
no, but Inquisition was actually a pretty good game. I kind of.
No, I love Inquisition. Yeah, but still, yeah, I agree with Alan.
Yeah, I mean I don't know, but anybody else want to say anything to get shot?
Fuck Alan. Can we end on that?
Alan's black as fuck.
I actually want to play Mass Effect games, and this one actually looks like a good part. Like I can actually get in because the combat actually looked really cool when they showed it in that E3 trailer when they was like jumping in the air and just did the power shield and stuff like that. But I am like getting like it's kind of funny that you compared it to Star Wars and Halo, Nick. Well, even though Halo is kind of running up the things to do to the point where they even made Master Chief a villain in the 5th one. So it's just like y'all don't know what the fuck
Yeah, both Master Chief and Cortana.
yeah, it's like y'all don't know what the fuck to do with this series.
I feel like with the name like Cortana though, she needs to be on Mortal Kombat at some point.
I will say that like Mass Effect has a little bit more in common with Star Trek than Star Wars, because like Star Wars, like it has the Force, has lightsabers. It's more fantasy. Like Star Trek is more science fiction. So I would say it has a little bit more in common with Star Trek.
That's actually a good point though. But one reason I actually always wanted to get me to play Mass Effect is like I could like be like an alien chick and have her make up with another alien chick. So that was a big selling point of mine.
Anime chicks, whatever the fuck, anime chicks or any of this shit. What weird shit you guys gonna be watching tonight, Anthony?
Yeah, what weird shit? It's all the weird shit that the people had picked because this anime night they get to decide what's actually on the lineup. So Tay, I know she just popped up in the chat, so she's gonna have to tell me what I'm gonna add to this lineup here because they get to decide.
It's a newspaper.
Had chose Outlaw, Star, and Jet chose some gay ass shit, Prison School, and we got Sergeant Frog from JP. So yeah, that's gonna be some fun time right there.
Wait, it's called Sergeant Frog?
Yeah, no, it's called Sergeant Frog.
What the fuck is Sergeant Frog?
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
Anime is weird.
Dude, it's gonna be lit tonight, y'all. Like seriously, that sounds ridiculous.
It's weird. Anime is weird. And yeah, people, if you actually just want to join the anime night, I will be posting a link here, and I'll actually be posting up a notice on Facebook. So like, if you guys want to join that and stuff like that, so we're gonna be doing that. It's gonna be fun. And don't forget to join us on the Midnight Chat Attack on Saturday, where we're gonna be talking about movies and probably more in depth about the whole Oscar nomination shit.
And probably political talk too. So you guys do your homework.
Donald Trump, yay!
No, we were talking about it today, but
I actually want to put a notice out there too because I don't know if they want us to do it because I know we did it last year. Because like it's kind of funny, we actually did this already because the Midnight Chat Attack has been around for 1 year. That's fucking mind blowing to me. But last year we actually did a girls and like I was about to say girls anime night, but a girls night for Valentine's Day. And I know Valentine's Day is actually coming up. So if the girls of the Double Twisted community still want to do this, let me know. Let me know. So we can actually start planning for that and shit like that. And I know Super Bowl is coming up, so we gonna have a lot of trailers and shit to talk about because they are already releasing trailers for Super Bowl and game day. So
and I promise if we do it all girls night, I will not talk about your titties.
No promise.
That ass is not allowed.
That's a good one, Nick.
Not allowed. No, we will be doing that. But Mr. Adams, you fucking late. With that being said, on three people. 1, 2, 3.
Attack the chocolate milk. Wait, what the fuck? Damn, he fell. Jesus Christ, man. Okay.
Oh my god.
No, I threw my cone.
It's alright, brother.